Hey guys, something's brewing. I know I haven't done a lot of videos on Pulse Farm, but something's coming tomorrow. Let's talk about it. Okay guys, welcome back to the Crypto Wave. Wanted to give you a quick heads up on this. Hopefully somebody sees this before it launches. If you guys haven't been paying attention, there's been this kind of big hype on the whole Ethereum 404. Well, there's been a couple of hiccups with it, but the 404 concept is pretty awesome. I'll try and do a video explaining it a bit more later, but in essence, just imagine that it is a token and a NFT simultaneously. So in essence, if you were to buy a unit of the 404 token, meaning one full unit, you would then get the NFT as well. And if you sell that unit, the NFT burns out of your wallet, goes back into the mix so somebody else can then purchase it. You can buy partials. So for instance, this particular one we're going to be talking about, look at that, big green dildo. This one in particular we're talking about is on the Pulse chain. It's called the RH404, which is a Richard Heart 404. So you can technically buy half of one of these. So currently one of them is about 100 and some odd. In fact, let's just pull up the chart here. One of them is about 100 and, last I looked, about $120 dollars. So it's up to 140 at the moment. So if you, in order to get an NFT, you would actually have to purchase one entire unit or one token at $140. And what ends up happening is that if you purchase that, then you actually will end up getting one of the NFTs, just like NFTs that you used to have back in the day, or that you still have at this point. NFTs haven't lost favor. They kind of, they're in a holding pattern for a lot of people at the moment. And then what ends up happening is you get one, and I don't remember the total amount of these. I want to say it's about 10,000, but don't quote me on that. Well, if you end up selling it, so if you sell that NFT back, it will then take the NFT out of your wallet, burn it, put it back into the mix, so somebody else who comes along and buys one could technically get that NFT again. A couple little nuances there. Like I said, you can buy half of one, you just won't get the NFT, but you will hold the token representing that NFT, so you can still sell, you know, like for instance, they're buying right here 0.1 of the token, so they bought $15 worth, so they could still buy this and sell this, but you're not going to get the NFT itself unless you buy a single unit. So, but the reason I'm bringing this up, excuse me, yawn, you know how it goes at this time. The reason I'm bringing this up is that I've actually been in Pulse Farm for quite some time. The yield barn over here has been amazing. If you guys don't know, I've been stacking. We can go all the way down to the beginning. So here's my very first one here, which was 1010. No, that was when it is. No, that was the date. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like at any rate, these are where I started the cowtip, and I've basically been pounding them in. So maybe the oldest is on the top. Let me see. Let's go up here. Either way, point being, here's my first one, which was the number 95 of the first stake that I placed in here with cowtip. And what I do is exactly, if you go into their Telegram, where is it? That's Moonshot. There it is, Pulse Farm. So if you go to the Telegram, they actually have a little image of, in essence, kind of, hey, you should do this. And it's pretty self-explanatory. In essence, you buy some cowtip, pair it up with some Pulse, throw it into a farm. You would then earn cowtip. You can put it, then deposit it into the yield barn. Your barn actually creates cowtip LP, so the same thing over here. Split that in half. You can take half, split it, keep your Pulse as your profit, take the cowtip, plug it right back in over here. So in essence, I'm kind of doing the same thing. What I've been doing with it, based off what they say, I don't have anything in the farms at the moment, but I'm actually going to, that's what I'm about to get to. What I do have is the yield barn. And the yield barn, what I've been doing is every time I've earned LP, I give it a couple of days, and it's been slowly, it accumulates slowly over time. But I will collect this, collect this LP by claiming all of my farms. It's all these farms here. Split it, keep my pulse, and then when it splits, it gives me cowtip and pulse, and then I just end up creating a new stake, and I've just been rotating it through here. This APR is finally starting to trickle down. It's been sitting about 600, 700, 800 for quite a while. It is starting to trickle down a bit more because as the total volume on this site goes up, and total value, that percentage is going to go down here. So we actually hit that 1.3 mark, which is amazing, by the way. The cowtip token itself has gone up to what was that, 3 cents at the moment. There was a huge spike on it, and I think there's a way to pull up. Let's go into the Telegram again here real quick. Chart. And the reason I'm going to bring up this chart is because, and the reason I'm doing this video is I want to get to the point, and I apologize, it is 12:15 in the morning for me, so I'm slightly tired, but let's get into this. So this thing has been chugging along. It has been paying out rock steady for quite some time. Let's go to like the day chart. So here is the day chart. Obviously with the launch, it shot up. Its peak was just over 14 cents. I want to say it was almost 15 cents, as you would expect with most things. And then it kind of wavered out here, and then it's been sitting kind of rock solid. It's been sitting anywhere between this kind of 1 penny and 2 penny almost, kind of going through until, as you can see right here. So this is over the last what is this, day and a half. It's been spiking up. The reason it's been spiking up is because, one, it's an epic farm that's been paying out consistently for quite some time. You know, and it's a really good grouping here. If you go into this group, everybody just kind of jams, and oh, sorry, she just asked a question and I did not answer. Sorry about that. But if you go into this group, it's just jamming. And this is a prime example. You know, this lady here popped in and said, anybody up? I said, yeah. I was unfortunately prepping for this video, and she asked a question. Unfortunately, I didn't answer quick enough, but one of the farmer mods here, Marv, jumped right in, helped him out. The other cool thing about this group is, you know, it's very rare that you get a group that kind of, I guess, knows the assignment, as they say. And when this thing launched and they released this thing and said, hey, let's make this thing a money printer. You know, let's make profits and make this thing just keep cycling it back through. And for the most part, the people who are mainly in this chat talking and communicating and just have just been rock solid. They've been supporting the platform. They've been tweeting. They've been making videos. And they've been doing exactly as this thing suggests. Taking your profit and pulse, keep stacking your yield barn, keep stacking into the farms themselves. And so this thing has been a juggernaut. The developers have been true to their word. They've been consistent. There is a casino. They actually hinted at the casino with some dice and roulette and some other things that were actually going to be coming out. But I think the reason they kind of put a pause on that was because another team, in essence, created this RH404, the Richard Hart 404 token. And as you can tell, it shot up, and it's been pretty volatile, but its volume has been pretty dang epic. It's starting to find a nice little position here, but I think you're going to see that change a little bit because they did pair up with the Pulse farm. So in reality, what you're going to be able to do now, and what's going to happen tomorrow, or I guess technically today, it is past midnight, is there is actually going to be a farm that you'll be able to, let's just go up to their pinned message here. Thrilled to announce that starting tomorrow, February 14th at 7 p.m. UTC, you will be able to start farming with ROH on Pulse Farm. How to participate: create your LP, pair it with cowtip, stake it in your Pls farm. Your tokens will work to start earning passive APRs passively in the cowtip token. So I think that's why you saw that spike of the cowtip. That's why you're seeing, you're going to see a little bit of a spike on the RH404, I think, too, especially if the APRs can maintain where they've been, because the APRs have been pretty dang epic on this farm. And again, I think it's just the community. The community knows it. It gets it. For the most part, everybody is trying to keep that cowtip locked in indefinite. When you go into that yield barn, I don't know of many people that are doing, like if I were to do a new stake here, you can do a duration of time. I've just been doing all of mine at that infinite, and I think a majority of people may be, and it's just locking that cowtip out, which obviously helps with that appreciation, you know, because it is a token that is being distributed via APR in these farms and yield barn. But the cowtip token has been pretty solid. They do frequent buybacks and things as well. So hopefully you'll get this before 7 p.m. UTC time tomorrow. Hopefully you'll jump in here, grab one of these RH404s. I will try to put the contract address in the YouTube comments down here. I don't think they have a website yet. Excuse me, I don't think they have a website yet for this one, but they already started pairing up. And in their actual Telegram, I believe they said they're going to start talking about more utility as well. Oh, that's Pls Farm. Jump over here real quick. Where are you? 404. So this is going to say tomorrow, exciting news. D-Bank. Yep, they're trying to get registered on D-Bank. I thought they said there was one in here excuse me, that was talking about they already have some utilities and stuff planned for it. So at any rate, I'll end the video there. I just wanted to give you a quick snippet. I'll keep you up to date. I'll try and do another video once it goes live and I get that LP. I actually, to go full circle, I'm actually holding 2 of these RH404s, and I paired one of them already. The other one I'm going to keep liquid in the meantime. What I'm hoping to do, I do still have some cowtip here, but I don't have enough to pair it again. I think I'm, what do I have here? Yeah, I got about 1,200. You need about 3,000 at the moment, although you're going to need a little bit more depending on how high this goes versus how high the cowtip token goes. But I'm going to keep one liquid just in the meantime, just because you never know if this thing does decide to spike up a decent chunk. I can always end up selling it, pulling some of that profit, wait for a dip down, try and get it back, keep my profit, and get another one. We'll see how it plays out. But for the meantime, I've paired. I only had 2. It was tough to get in when the RH404 launched, but I already have one linked and paired with the cowtip, so I can drop it into the farm tomorrow. So hopefully this makes sense, guys. I'll try and make another video. Hopefully tomorrow I'll talk about some of the other platforms and updates and things. In the meantime, we'll just keep it there. I appreciate you tuning in, and like and subscribe if you haven't already. Any questions or comments, throw it down below, and I appreciate it. Have a good one.